Have you ever thought that you have appeared in 3 to 4 attempts in civil services, or 5 or 6 or 10 attempts, yet you are willing to go to the extra mile because you have heard stories of Vivek Chauhan who got AIR 300 this year after failing in his first 5 attempts, or Anu Tyagi who got AIR 530 something after failing in 3 prelims. So basically the idea is not to quit, because there is still a ray of hope for you guys. But how to get to that ray of hope, I'll be talking about in this lesson. And basically what happens with the multiple attempts is that you tend to become misfit, so your thinking gets distorted, and just like this banana in a burger, so it becomes a complete mismatch. So I want to treat that mismatch. What is the disorder? I want to treat it like a doctor. So this lesson is about analyzing and changing your civil services preparation if you have not cracked in 3 or more attempts. It can be anything. This is presented by me, Roman Saini, and if you feel these courses are helping in any way, do follow the 3 R's, that is rating, review and recommendation, and do comment and share. Okay, so the first and the foremost problem is are you serious? I have seen many people who straight out of college, they don't even know the syllabus of the UPSC Civil Services examination. They have absolutely no clue which books have to be read. They don't even know that paper 2 is qualifying for the UPSC examination. They don't know that 11 lakh people have filled the form. They don't know the full form of UPSC many times. And just to भाई देख लेते हैं कि एग्ज़ाम कैसा होता है, एक बार ट्राई करके देख लेते हैं. That is why they give the exam. In first attempt they just give it like that. They waste one attempt. Do you know the consequences of that? Do you know how much negative pressure you will put yourself in the next round because you have already failed once? So ask yourself, are you serious? Are you doing like a 12-hour job somewhere and just studying for 2 hours a day? Are you like doing something other? Are you like working for something else, or you are playing guitar on the side, or whatever, like you are wasting your time? So the first question is, are you really serious about your preparation? Because if you are not serious, no matter you give 3 attempts or 300 attempts or 3000 attempts, you give your entire life, you will not be able to clear it. I give you my word for that. So first question is, ask yourself, are you really serious about it? If you are serious, then move on. Otherwise, quit this video right now. Second point is, like, this is a donkey. Okay, this is proper. He works for 18 hours a day. He slogs off like anything. But let's say if you want to go from Delhi to Jaipur, this donkey will keep on walking and walking and walking, and it will reach in 10 days, because Delhi to Jaipur is roughly 300 kilometers. But then there is a guy who knows how to cycle. He might reach in just 10 to 20 hours. Then there is a guy who can go from bus. He might reach in 6 to 7 hours. Then there is a guy who can use car. He might reach in 4 hours. Then there is a guy who can afford a plane ticket of 1500 rupees, and he can reach in half an hour. So depends, do you want to be the donkey or do you want to take the flight? So please never slog. There is no point in slogging. Try to be smart. Try to do the smart work. No need to remember DD Basu by heart. कुछ नहीं आता उसमें से. If you can just remember Lakshmikant, 80 to 90% of it will be covered. DD Basu में से, even if the questions are asked, the language is very difficult, so you will not understand it. It's for scholars. It's not for like UPSC aspirants. No need to read multiple books. No need to do like random coaching material. No need to join 5 coachings. No need to join 20 test series. No need to put unnecessary burden. No need to read Vipin Chandra if you don't know what is Revolt of 1857. These are called as smart work, people. Smart work. Always focus on smart work. Watch my foundation course. 10 must read books. Follow the timetable. Just read for 6 to 7 hours, but read smartly. Don't think about your breakup, or don't think that घर का rent कहाँ से आएगा that time you are studying. That is called as donkey work. Even if you study for 24 hours a day, you will not get success. But if you do smart work with proper strategy and planning for 6 hours, you will get success. Then the second most important point, if you are serious, then second most important point is lack of self study. I have seen many people who have joined like coachings like 3 years ago when CSAT paper 2 was introduced. People used to go like 8 to 10 for optional 1, then from 11 to 1 optional 2, then from 130 to 230, then GS, then from 430 to 630 CSAT paper 2, then पता नहीं और किसकी कोचिंग लेते हैं, गिटार सीखते भगवान जाने क्या करता है. I don't understand, like, you don't do self study. You are going out for college, you are going for coaching, you are going for job, you are going for some outing. You don't do self study. You think that just by sitting in coaching class you will crack the exam. That is absolutely wrong. There are tens and thousands of people who take coaching every year, lakhs of people in fact, but they will never be able to crack the exam because they don't do self study. In self study you will realize your weaknesses, your strength, your introspection. You will focus on your Hindu paper, you will focus on unacademy videos. You can see exactly what Roman is talking about. Coaching center people will not tell you all this which I am telling you right now, because there is a vested interest. Then obviously the most important thing is learn from your past mistakes. If you have made certain mistakes, that is why you have not been selected. You did not do well in geography, history, polity, science, ethics, paper 1, paper 2, whatever. If you did not do good in essay, focus on essay. If you do not do good in ethics, focus on ethics classes. Focus more on solving case studies. If your optional is weak, then join a test series for optional. If you are a doctor and if your science and tech is really strong, don't study that. Study art and culture because you have never studied then in medical school. If you are a humanities background student who comes from, let's say, economics, then don't focus on economy. Focus on, let's say, science and tech. Focus on geography. So learn from your past mistakes, that you did not plan well ahead in time, or you are weak in that particular subject, or you got nervous in the exam hall, you did not have enough answer writing practice, you got into wrong habits. Whatever might be your past mistakes, you have to like think retrospectively. You have to introspect. First retrospect thinking, then introspection, and then contemplation, and finally action. Always remember that. That is how decision happens. First you are in pre-contemplation phase. अरे मेरी तो कोई गलती ही नहीं थी. Then you come in contemplation phase, means गलती तो थी. Then you come in like decision making phase. Okay, I will do something about it. Then you take some action about it. You change your schedule and you study accordingly. But the most hardest part is M, that is maintenance. You have to maintain that on a daily basis. So this cycle is called as PCDAM. Pre-contemplation means you do not know the problem exists. Contemplation means you know the problem exists, that you are doing something wrong but you are not doing anything about it. Decision means you will do something about it. Action means you are doing something about it. And maintenance means you are keeping that same cycle. This is applicable for drug addiction also. If you are a cigarette smoker, anything in life, you can use this. So learn from your past mistake and move forward. Then test. So I have a series called as 10 MCQs every day. Similarly, Yasmin Gill makes on PIB. Dipanshu Singh also makes on MCQs on static portion, current affairs. So we will have 12, 20, 12,000, 15,000 MCQs for you. Just sit one entire day, watch my entire October course. Okay, you can just go to Roman Saini, write October MCQs and watch my entire 30 lessons. And you will realize that you have solved 300 MCQs exactly on UPSC pattern, and Roman Saini is teaching you. So like you will be very confident about it. So test yourself, because this is the only way. You don't want to become scholar. If you can solve MCQs, if you can solve 60, 70 MCQ correct, you will go to mains. So that is all. So give as many tests as possible for prelims at least. If it's not applicable for mains, at least for prelims I can 100% guarantee. If anybody gives 30 to 40 tests, he has very high chance of success. So just follow those MCQ series and you will be very well off. Most of the people who fail in prelims, it is because they study too much and give tests too less. Then obviously if you are failing in mains, again and again answer writing practice becomes a must. You should write as many answers as possible. We have an initiative where we have tie-up with Insights on India and we solve their questions. More than hundreds of answers, model answer is discussed. So you can see that model answer and write your own answer in the comment section. So our experts will check, or your peers will check, or ask somebody to check. Anyway, it does not matter. Checking is secondary. You should write answers, as many answers as possible if you are failing in mains again and again. Then obviously your strategy needs to be rethinked. If you are giving a lot of time here and there, if you are doing 18 hours self-study, then it is wrong, because you are taxing your body. It will not be sustained in long run. If you are not sleeping 1 hour before the exam, again it is wrong. You have to think rationally. You have to take out 1 to 2 hours for your studies, exercise. Everything has to be done. It has to be balanced. And then your strategy change, in the sense that if you are reading books, it might take you 1 month, but if you watch my video, you might learn the same concept in 10 minutes also. So with the changing time, those who will adapt, they will survive. Those who will not adapt, they will perish. Just remember Nokia's case. People say that books is the only way to read. I refuse. No, you can learn from videos also. Nokia was market leader for 10 years, but now see where it is. It is nothing. So rethink your entire strategy and adapt to the changing environment, because youngsters are learning everything from internet. If you do not learn from it, you will become a fossil. And learn from others' experience. There are people who are cracking it in 5th, 6th attempt. Ask them what changed. Like Vivek Chauhan has made a video where he cracked it in 6th attempt. Anu Tyagi will be making a video on how he cracked in his 4th attempt this year. So learn from others' experience. What did they do differently, and emulate it. And finally, like, luck will work if you work hard. So in first 3 attempts you might be serious, you might worked hard, but luck was not here on your side. Maybe 4th attempt God has decided to give you the luck, but you don't work hard. So luck and work hard has to be come together to open the lock of success. So keep on working hard. If luck slightly favors you, you will get success. And lastly, you have to work for it. And if you just work on the principles which I have told you, I am 100% sure you will have a very high chance of clearing the examination. I wish you all the best of luck. Thank you for watching this lesson. Have an awesome day.